I'll let you get back at him for getting you to this.
Or I could just leave. You could let me go.
If you press that button, the one right there, you'll have the chance to go free. Which will, in turn, trap Bruce forever. So, I'm giving you 3 whole seconds. 1, 2, 3! Congratulations! You did it!
Selena.
Bruce, it's...
What a dramatic turn of events! Bruce witnessed your terrible, awful, just despicable betrayal. I hope it hurts!
Now, you kids play nice. Unless you want to end up like the other losers.
I know it doesn't look good, but I wasn't just going to cut and run. I thought if I were free, I'd be able to do more to help. Or at least, go find some backup to get you out of here. That's the truth. You look a little dubious. You believe me, right?
Of course, I trust you.
Thanks. Quite a scenario we find ourselves in, huh? Are you just gonna sit in that cart, or are we getting out of here?
Just give me a second to get free. No way to pick the lock. Damn it. Well, here we go.
Are you... Oh, I hate having to do that.
I give your escape 2 thumbs up! Get it? Now that you're free, I can tell you the key to escaping the room is... Well, it's a key. But hurry up, because Harley and I have quite a dinner party planned for you. It's a very special guests.
The bars are electrified. It's too far to just reach my hand inside. The electricity cooked them alive. We gotta get out of here. Locked. Well, brute force won't work. Riddler. That hook could be useful. How did you end up here?
The agency nabbed me. From Waller with love. The Sanctus lab was so chaotic after the robbery. I let my guard down for 1 second and... collar. They threw me in a transport. Then the next thing I know, the truck's flipped on its side by an explosion. They took all of us. I'm the only one left.
Can't escape until I get that key.
Great. Now push the key to me. I'll unlock the door between us. It only unlocks from my side.
She's telling the truth! But she could also take that key and get out, leaving you trapped. And unable to help the other dinner guests. Because you know she won't. What do you say, Bruce? You going to trust a thief? The consequences could be electrifying.
All right, coming your way.
You should know by now, Bruce. You can trust me.
That's not how it's supposed to go! You two like each other so much, you can fry together.
The electrical box. If you cut the wire connected to the floor...
One of these agents tried that, but... Bruce!
That's disappointing. I was hoping for a bit more drama and a lot more death to really drive the lesson home for Bruce. Luckily, the next room is guaranteed to do just that. And it'll be even better with the stray tagging along. To get there, you two sweethearts have to go through the tunnel of love.
Bruce. Thanks.
Just take it slow.
What's that phrase? I'd walk a mile over broken glass. Well, 8 feet should be a piece of cake. What could be more romantic than pulling shards from each other's kneecaps?
Bruce?
It's okay. I'm okay.
Death. Our constant fear, our most certain companion. No matter how alone we might feel, death is always waiting. These fleshy vessels, they are born to die, to decay, to wither and wriggle with maggots. But something of us always remains. Our greatest accomplishments, our darkest sins, and the sins committed against us. They never stay buried for long. Do they, Bruce? Better dig up the truth, detective, or join the dead in silence.
Riddler. Lucius Fox. Martha Wayne. Thomas Wayne. John Doe. What is this?
There's such a thing as pacing, Bruce. Get back to digging.
This'll do the job. Dig up the truth.
You're so good at pulling people's hearts out of their chests, Bruce. What's one more?
Something underneath.
See some familiar faces, Bruce? There's Thomas Wayne, your dearly departed criminal dad. Joe Chill, you two met in Crime Alley that one time, remember? Bruce Wayne, that cad. And Batman, of course. Nothing happens in Gotham without him skulking around. This is a good old-fashioned whodunit. These are your suspects. The victims, as usual, are all around you. All you gotta do is put the right face on the right grave, Bruce. I'll allow room for some interpretation, but not much.
Lucius.
Good enough. Batman would have been more accurate, but I guess you can't separate the man from the other man. In combat spandex. Hard to separate Lucius Fox from the linoleum in Wayne Tower now, too. If you know what I mean. Correct! I guess your dad being gunned down in front of you is something you don't forget, huh?
I guess he's claiming to know who killed Riddler.
Probably him.
You're just pulling every string, aren't you?
Yes! The Wayne name takes another victim. His shady dealings got a loved one killed. Will history repeat itself tonight?
Please tell me you're just blindly trying options. None of our suspects killed Riddler, obviously. I didn't think it was you, or your dad, or Joe Chill. Joker doesn't know, unless it was him. He's just messing with us. What's he trying to say?
John Doe is dead. There's only Joker now.
Not entirely right, but not wrong either. 'Twas Bruce that killed the poor little Doe. John just wanted to make his best friend happy. He gave his heart willingly, only to have it ripped from his chest, still beating and spraying blood everywhere. What a mess. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Are there any left?
No, we placed them all.
What the hell?
Someone's in there. I can't get it open. I'll find something else. Tiffany.
I couldn't breathe. I've been in there for hours.
How did you end up in there? And are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay now. I was heading back to the precinct, and someone hit me from behind. I ended up here.
What is it?
The final sticker.
It looks like...
That's you.
So what?
Joker thinks you killed Riddler.
I'm not sure why. It's just... Bruce, I can't.
Hey, you can tell me.
Joker's right. I killed Riddler.
You killed Riddler.
He deserved what he got. And who are you?
Riddler's friend.
Selina!
I came to this town to avenge him.
Riddler killed her father, Selina.
This is Lucius Fox's daughter.
Tiffany.
Whatever will you do, Bruce? You're gonna have to turn Tiffany in because of your precious code. Turn her into your old friend Gordon at the GCPD. Wait! You got him fired. No, wait. He's not your friend anymore. He betrayed you. God! What a mess you've made! Dinner is about to be served. The final guest awaits.
Bruce. When this is over, we're gonna talk, right?
Let's just concentrate on surviving this.
Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us. It's got a head explosion setting too. So play along.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest.
Enough! I am done playing your games!
Then I better give you some incentive.
Ah!
There's worse where that came from. Believe me.
Oh, Bruce is cranky. Probably just forgot to eat breakfast. Let's get some food in you. Open up. Come on.
Go on. Put your lips on it. Rude? Bruce! We don't play with our food!
Thanks, Puddin'.
You're so good to me.
Alfred!
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No. I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one? Wow! This thing is real silver, huh?
Sure, thanks. The one in the middle.
But that one's burnt. Wow! I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
That's a great idea.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon, so I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry.
So, Joker, how does it feel to lie right to her face?
That's not polite dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Don't worry, dear.
Puddin', I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game, 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession. Raise a hand, or lose it. That's right. Fingers up. Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn. Pretty simple rules. Well, guess you're just a liar all around, aren't you? And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course. Next!
Huh. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one. Good kitty.
Don't even finger down.
Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rats.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany.
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe. And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
And good riddance. Guy didn't have a lot going for him anyway.
It's not true! He had everything! And you took it from me!
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess! Look at these people you surround yourself with. Liars. Thieves. Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting. You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
You gotta... He defused the bomb! I'm gonna kill all of you!
All right, you clowns. Time to...
Sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go from there. That's a problem. Move! Bruce, what should
Tell the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I should have killed you the moment I met you!
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
You couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in.
Joker!
I'll kill him!
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Call me when we can do something a little less lethal.
This ain't over until I say it's over!
You can't beat me, Bruce. You need me. I'm the villain of your dreams. The shadow within your shadow. The tumor lurking in your soul.
You're wrong, John. You're no one. Just another nameless lowlife that I've got to put down.
Why so shy, Brucey? Come on. Fuck her up. You should see your face.
John. John! It's erratic. Come on! Come on! Please! No.
You saved me. Why? You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
I'm not like you. I'm not a killer.
I wasn't a killer either, Bruce. Until I met you. Remember that night? Drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad.
I wish we had never met.
You say the cruelest things, Bruce. I know you don't mean them. You and I were meant to be together. I'll be the knife in your side until the end of time. Or until you finally bleed out.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, we're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right.
Thank you. If the wrong people found out who I am.
That's not going to happen. At least not because of me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
Catwoman has a sordid past.
Past? I'd say present, with decent odds on future, too.
I'll keep a lid on that, but give her a fresh start. Clear her record.
What record? Anyone else you're concerned about?
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane. He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Jem deserves the highest honor. Like always, he put his duty first.
It can't have been easy for him. So, what else?
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
Let her come work for me. I'll find her a job at Wayne Enterprises.
Is that what she wants?
She should at least know it's an option.
Okay, then. I'll mention it. She's pretty fond of Gotham. God knows why. And of you. You know, she loves that steak place on Clinton Street. Maybe you should take her sometime.
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
Agent Fox reported in. She's heading to evac Point B.
Make sure she gets there. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. That young woman showed a lot of promise on my team. Personally, I'd turn a blind eye. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself. I'm aware of your history with her. With her father.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
You'll want to catch her before the airlift leaves. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
Going somewhere.
Director Waller's leaving Gotham. I'm going with her. What's it to you?
I don't condone killing. Not even criminals like Riddler.
So you heard about that. News travels fast. Riddler had it coming. That maniac stole my father from me. From you too, right?
What do you mean?
I know you worked with my dad. I saw agency records that hinted at your collaboration. Did you care about my father at all? Or did you just use him to make your tech?
Of course I cared about him. Lucius was my friend.
Then you know why I did it. Prison walls couldn't stop Riddler. He showed that when he escaped Peñadura. Taking him out was the only way to make sure he didn't do more harm. Leave more families without fathers. In the case of maniacs like him, the ends justify any means. It was the right thing to do.
We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. We start murdering criminals, and we're no better than they are.
We'll have to agree to disagree. It's been nice talking, but my ride is waiting.
This isn't over. You will answer for Riddler's death.
When you have evidence that'll stand up in court, give me a call.
Tiffany.
What is it?
Your father's last words were that he loved you, that he was sorry he wasn't around more. You were raised by a good man. You have a good heart. Don't forget that. Don't let your anger define you.
I won't. Thanks, Batman.
Alfred, Tiffany's gone.
Ah,
I'm coming back to the manor.
good. There was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Something important.
Better in person, I think.
Then I'll see you soon.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You can't leave me, Alfred. I know things have been hard, but they'll get
Bruce,
better.
Please, don't try and stop me. My decision is already made. Your protestations, well, they won't make things any easier.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray. Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
If you call citywide devastation a success. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning on him when he killed those agents, that pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. She's Waller's creature now, driven to her by our secrets. Another casualty of our mission. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, It came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
I wish we'd never met, Joker.
Well, I can't change the past, Bruce. But I can make sure our future is very, very bright.